If you're taking the Georgia Electrical Class 1 or Class 2 contractor exam, this video will show you how to pass on your first try. Most electricians don't fail because they don't know electrical work. They fail because they don't know how to use the books fast. In the next few minutes, I'll break down how the exam really works, what each required book is used for, and the exact strategy that saves time and points on test day. Welcome to the One Exam Prep's Next Level Contractor channel, America's #1 contractor licensing test prep company. If you're preparing for the Georgia Electrical Class 1 or 2 contractor exam, then stay tuned because I will be giving you a special discount code on all Georgia prep materials towards the end of the short video. In Georgia, an electrical contractor license allows you to legally contract and perform electrical work within the state. A Class 1 electrical contractor license is limited to projects valued at up to $125,000 per job, while a Class 2 electrical contractor license allows you to work on projects of unlimited value. Both licenses require passing the state electrical exam and meeting experience and financial responsibility requirements. The difference isn't in the type of electrical work, it's in the size and scope of the project you're legally allowed to take on. If you plan to grow, bid larger jobs, or work commercially, Class 2 is typically the better long-term option. The Georgia Electrical Class Contractor 1 restricted exam is an open book exam composed of 140 questions plus 15 pre-test questions. You have a total of 8 hours to complete both parts of the Electrical Contractor Class 1 licensure examinations. The exam is administered in 2 parts. You will have 4 hours to complete part 1 and have a break, and then you'll have 4 hours to complete part 2. And this includes time for the 15 additional pretest questions. The same is going to hold true for the Georgia Electrical Contractor Class 2 unrestricted exam, which is an open book exam composed of 140 questions plus 22 pre-test questions. You'll have 8 hours, 2 4-hour sections to complete this. The pre-test questions will not be used to compute your score, but will allow for the collection of statistical information on questions. So the subjects are broken down into regulations, laws, and administrative functions for 30 questions and technical functions for 110. To qualify for a Georgia electrical contractor license, applicants must demonstrate documented electrical experience that meets state requirements. This experience must show hands-on work in electrical installation, systems, and supervision, typically gained through journeyman level work or higher. The state reviews your experience to confirm it's relevant, verifiable, and directly tied to electrical contracting. Proper documentation matters. Incomplete or unclear experience is one of the most common reasons applications are delayed or denied. So the 2023 National Electrical Code is the most important book on the exam. Most questions are going to come from wiring methods, overcurrent protection, grounding and bonding, conductor sizing, motors and equipment, and Chapter 9 tables. Don't just find the rule. Always check exceptions, notes, and table footnotes. That's where wrong answers come from. The next book is going to be the print reading based on the 2020 NEC, and this book shows up with diagram-based questions, and the exam wants you to know how to read electrical drawings and can you connect the diagram to the NEC. The next is going to be the Uglies electrical reference, and that is used for quick formulas, conversions, conduit, and wire references, fast checks without digging through the NEC. Next will be the American Electrician's Handbook, 17th edition, and that's going to support real-world application questions like equipment behavior, installation practices, electrical theory applied to the field. Then you have the OSHA 29 CFR Part 1926, and these should be free points if you're prepared because it's just questions on job site safety, PPE, fall protection, and electrical safety rules. Next, you have the NASCLA Contractor's Guide Georgia edition, and this book is going to cover business and project management, contract and compliance, and risk insurance and responsibility. And finally, the Employer's Tax Guidance, which is a Circular E 2025, and these questions focus on employer responsibilities, not accounting. You're going to know where to find withholding basics, employer obligations, payroll, and compliance rules. You don't just need to memorize, you need to know how to navigate. Here's the biggest mistake people make. They study content instead of navigation. Your prep should focus on tabbing and highlighting, time practice, learning which book answers come from. If your exam is coming up, practice under time pressure, train your hands to find answers automatically, and that's how first-time passers study. Here's how to take the test like a pro. Answer what you can in under 30-45 seconds and keep moving. The medium questions that require looking up a one-rule table. Time eaters are only now do you tackle the hardest ones. And if you're stuck, make the best choice and move on. Don't spiral. Most people fail because they spend 6 minutes on the question rather than the 3. No two contractors study the same way. That's why One Exam Prep offers multiple exam prep options designed to fit every learning style, schedule, and budget. Whether you want quick practice or complete done-for-you solutions, here's how to choose the right package. We have online courses which walks you through every exam topic step by step. The book sets include all the official reference materials approved for the exam. This is the foundation of any open book test. The highlighted and tab book set. This is a game changer. Your books arrive professionally highlighted in tabs so you can find answers fast under exam pressure. The book rental. If you want to save money, book rental gives you temporary access to the required exam books without the full purchase price. The ultimate package combines practice questions, online course, highlight and tab books, and the application service into one powerful system. This is our most popular option because it covers content, strategy, and materials in one place. And finally, the one package, which is our all access solution, includes the done for you solution, includes everything from what we just talked about: study materials, exam strategy, guidance, including setting up your business, and full support from start to finish. No matter where you're starting, One Exam Prep has a path that fits for you. Choose the package that matches your experience, timeline, and goals, and let's get you licensed. Use code GA10EC at checkout for 10% off any of these products. We will leave products in the description below so you can find them and navigate to them easily. Passing the Georgia Electoral Class 1 or 2 exam is absolutely doable with the right strategy. If you want structured prep, time practice, and guidance using these exact books, check out One Exam Prep below, like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more contractor licensing and exam prep videos, and we'll see you in the next one.